Hello again. Let's have a quick look at some eucalyptus species here and talk about slow starters versus quick starters. And this is a topic you can find a bit of info about it in the literature and online, but not a great deal written about it. So most of what I found online was in regards to fastigata, which in New Zealand is. You can find papers discussing the fact that it's recognised as quite a slow starter. It has very slow early growth, but it can catch up to and surpass other species in terms of volume as it gets older. But not much about the other species. So I would say from an amateur's grower's point of view, my experience on the west coast of New Zealand and the east coast had pretty similar experiences. So I've categorised, I've got 5 pretty popular species in New Zealand here in front of me, from left to right: delegatensis, ovata, fastigata, and then the 2 on the right, nitens and regnans. So I've categorised them into slow starters on the left and faster starters on the right. So depending what you're trying to achieve, I would say all of these, fastigata, the jury's out for me, but for the other 4, after 5 or 6 years, they're probably all putting on pretty rapid growth. But definitely in the first couple of years, definitely a big difference between the 3 on the left and the 2 on the right. I would say nitens and regnans from when you plant them, and I've been planting them at roughly the size of those in front of me now, and what we have here, PB2s, 2-pint bag, they're approximately a litre of soil. I'll normally grow these from spring and plant them out either, if they're growing fast, I can plant them out in December after 3 months, or at the age they are now, which is 6 months. So basically 6 months of growth, and they'll be the size you see in front of you, and you can plant them out any time from then. So definitely advantage to planting out the 2 on the right if you're in a site where you don't have as much control over weed growth. Where I've been planting these on the west coast, there's extremely fast weed growth. There's gorse, bracken and blackberry are the 3 main weeds, and they will rapidly overtop most species. If you plant anything smaller than what I've got in front of me here, they'll be overtopped in no time. That's why I like planting these bigger size pots. If you plant out that nitens and regnans, they will grow like a rocket from pretty much the minute you put them in the ground, after winter excluded, of course. And you can expect those to probably be 2 metres after a growing season, whereas those on the left, ovata and fastigata especially, they can just sit in the ground and not do much for a year or so. Delegatensis, I would say, is somewhere in the middle. Ovata, after a couple of years, it can absolutely rocket away. It'll sort of sit and then rocket away. Delegatensis seems to be pretty, I'd say it's in the middle. Fastigata, even the older ones I've got, are still pretty slow growing, but pretty healthy looking. So if you want fast initial growth to get away from the weeds, nitens and regnans, definitely the best bet, the 2 on the right there.